July 4th, I remember, it's not really vividly. You know how you have memories, vague memories, but you can like still feel the experience you had.
Yeah.
So July 4th, my mom, being a nice mom, she wants to take out her kids and celebrate. She took us to Black Island on a July 4th weekend. So me, I think I was like 6 or 7.
Oh,
so,
wow.
Yeah, the memory is very vague.
90s. Late 90s.
Yeah, dead ass. And so she take us to Black Island. That was my first time ever being on the ferry. It was dope, just the waves hitting and stuff like that. And we get there. We're getting off the boat. Have you ever been to Black Island?
No, I always wanted to go. I always wanted to go on the ferry, catch the ferry, and head to Black Island. I was actually planning on doing it years back, but it never went down. So yeah. I'm still trying to go.
Yo, no, that's a Rhode Island thing right there. That's our little getaway right there. You can either do the express 30 minutes or take the long one.
Nah, fast man, all day.
Yeah, so I actually been back since I've grown up, maybe 4 or 5 years ago. But I definitely want to go again for sure. So yeah, we could plan that out. But my very first experience there wasn't in my control, so I give my mom credit for doing it. It was me, my sister, my brother, and his girlfriend. And so we get off the boat. We're heading up the streets because everything's in walking distance, really. It's a big ass island, but all the attractions are very close to each other. So we're walking up to the attractions. We're seeing the beach and stuff. Like, oh wow. Like, all right, let's settle in. Let's get a room or something. So we go to the first hotel. They're like, sorry, we're booked. Like, oh, okay. Think nothing of it. Go to the next one. Oh, sorry, we're booked. Damn, there's mad people here. Oh, shit. Go to the next one, booked. I'm like, oh, shit, why is there so many people here? It's 4th of July weekend. Everybody's out. Everybody has 4 days off, from Friday to Monday. They're not going to do none. They just want to party. So me being only 6 or 7, I had no control of that. And my mom, she's from Puerto Rico. She was just trying to have a good time with her kids.
Yeah,
sure. So we're like, oh shit, what do we do? The last boat already left, so we're stuck on the island. It was like that show. What's the show? Survivor. But no, the Lost. They get stuck on the island. Like, yo, we're lost. But honestly, bro, that could have been the best thing to happen to us because we had to resort to sleeping on the beach. And luckily, Mother Nature was on our side. It didn't rain. There was no rain in the air, nothing like that. So it was a nice, clear, dark sky where all the stars just bright. Because you got to think about it, we're from the city. The city is full of pollution, all these street lights. You can't see the stars. Yeah. So, bro, like that night was so beautiful, and just hearing the waves hit, and then the moon was orange.
Oh wow,
bro! Like I like that right there is vivid. Like everything else is vague, but like just seeing that moon that night, all orange and stuff.
And it was huge.
It was huge, bro. Like it was so beautiful. Like me sleeping on that beach was the best. Like even though she didn't plan for that to happen, like it was just enjoyable still. And this is all pre-COVID stuff. We're all living normal lives. That. So now that we're getting back to a little bit of normalcy, we definitely got to plan something maybe with the guys.
Oh yeah, definitely. I know we have some things in the back of our minds that we want to do, and hopefully we can all come together and just talk about it a little bit more and do it.
Yeah, and whoever can do it, I mean, that shouldn't stop us from doing it.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But for sure, we gotta plan it out. Cause when I went like 5 years ago, it was a day trip. So we went there in the morning, spent a few hours, saw the whole island, and then came right back the same day.
Did it fly by?
Oh,
like
for sure. Yeah. Cause we did the bike rides. So I had a bike, and Jocelyn had a bike. So we just rode the bike. So all of the island that took so much time. Maybe we could do the mopeds. That'll be a little bit quicker. But yeah, it was dope, bro. It's a nice island to go, and it's right here,
Definitely gotta look into it. I would like to go over there. Definitely ride on the mopeds.
Yeah. they do a test on the mopeds. Like they make you go around like this little ass circle, which there's like 5 or 6 people going around that circle. So I remember when I did the test, the person in front of me kept hesitating. So I had to hesitate and stop. And the instructor that's next to me is like, yeah, I don't think you should go on this one. I'm like, are you serious? What do you mean? It's the guy in front of me. But I wasn't gonna fight it. And I just went with the bikes. It was cheaper too. And it actually made the experience a little bit better because on the mopeds, we probably would have just went through everything so fast, been done right away. But the bikes were sweating, working out, taking our time, just enjoying our environment. So yeah, it was a dope experience still. And the boat ride too. Oh, that's another thing. On the way home the next day when I was a kid, that's another vivid memory that I kind of have. Our ferry was leaving the island and there was a ferry coming in. And on that ferry coming in, there was a group of girls just like in bikinis and stuff, and all I remember is them flashing our ferry. And they're like, woo! Like girls going wild in real life.
Did it say girls got wild on the ferry?
Yo, it must have. I don't know. I don't remember that part because I was too zoned into them flashing us. I was
like,
like,
your mind wasn't there like, mira, macho, just cover your eyes. Like,
nah, my mom was just probably like, woo! Yeah. But that was funny too. So it was a dope first time going to Block Island. I definitely recommend it. And since we're getting out of the mass stage, you know, like it's been a long year. We keep saying that, but it really has been a long year, you know. So we're not really wearing masks anymore. We're fully vaccinated. We're still taking the right precautions here and there.
Yeah, we're still playing it safe. You know, I know most of these establishments, they have signs on their doors saying fully vaccinated. You can go in without a mask. If you're not, wear it. Yeah. But some places I'm still wearing them.
Yeah.
Some places it's like, nah, I gotta take it off. I gotta breathe, you know, because when we first started wearing masks, there was all different types of masks that you had to wear and you can't wear. So like it was just a lot of like frustration going on in the beginning when it came to fucking wearing masks.
Yeah, bro, like everyone went into panic mode. I remember like not being able to find no mask nowhere. And I remember they were recommending N95 masks. Yeah. And the N95, that's just like a diesel, like very durable and is straight tight because it's more for painters and construction workers. So when painters are painting, like the fumes don't get inside. Yeah. So that's just like really suffocating you. Mm-hmm. And they're like, oh, use this mask. Like, damn, really? What the hell? This is suffocating. I can't breathe. It's kind of like that workout thing where you have to wear it.
The training mask?
Yeah. It felt like that, bro. And I know you always complimented me saying my best curve is my smile, you know? So I didn't want to, you know, always cover up. You know? So that shit used to suck, always having a mask on. At first, I was like, alright, not bad. No one can smell my bad breath, you know?
I mean, like I say this all the time. There's pros and cons to everything. Yeah. And I know in the beginning, like, wearing a mask was so frustrating. Yeah. But it was also, like, a good thing. Like, when you were going out in public, like, especially if you don't like going out in public and seeing people that you may run into, like, at the store. So, like, going to, like, the mall, like, Walmart, wearing a mask. And, like, with me, like, there's times I'm always wearing a hat too, so that was like my disguise, like the hat, the mask, and sometimes the shades. So it's like I'm wearing like a helmet. At the end of the day.
Yeah, seriously, because I don't know if anybody's done the research, but I'm sure burglaries went up or some like store robbings went up when the mask mandation came up. Because I know I told you once I walked into this Walgreens and there was this couple in front of me walking in, and I'm behind them. So they walk in, I go inside, I'm looking for a bathroom, I'm on the road working, so I go up to the cashier, I'm like, hey, do you have a restroom I can use? And she's like, oh, you have to go to the back and ask the pharmacist. I'm like, okay. So I'm making my way down to the pharmacy side, and all I hear from the pharmacy side is like, call the front. And I look to the front, and it's the same couple that walked in front of me running out the store with like a bag full of products. I was like, yo, hope they don't think I'm with them. Like, yo, like, nah, I'm just here to use the bathroom, even though that looks skeptical too. Yeah. Like, what you doing in the bathroom? But yeah, they just ran out and took off, bro. Like, I'm sure that happened a lot during this whole stage with the mask stuff too. And then I know we talked about people wearing masks and then taking off. They look completely different. I heard on the radio they said they did a survey. More than 60% of people think they look cuter with a mask on. I'm like, damn, I don't fall in that category.
That's kind of sad, but like I understand where they're coming from.
Nah, you feel that way?
Nah, like mask off. Like, I can breathe. Ew! Put that thing away. I'm like, what do you mean? Nah, but like it's funny. Did we coin the term mask fish?
I swear, yo, we gotta put a patent on that. So
like, it's crazy because when we were going to the gym and everyone's wearing a mask, and like, well, me, not you, but like, I'm like, yo, she's mad cute.
Yeah.
Yo, she fine as hell.
And then they take a quick breath, pull it down, like, oh shit!
I'm like, oh my god! Yeah, I thought she was like my age. You're like 50?
No teeth?
What? Oh my gosh! It's hilarious, man.
But yeah, bro, like, I guess the nose, the mouth, people, they don't have good noses and mouth.
Jawline.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, I thought you was a woman. You're looking like Squidward when the door hit him in the face. Like, got some NBA young boy in him or something.
Yo, that ass, bro, that fucking mask fish. Yo, we gotta hit up Neve. Like, yo, we got a new
reality TV show coming to MTV, Mask Fish. Even though, like, we're not really wearing masks anymore, that would have been a good idea during that time. Like, it'll be like Next. Remember that show Next?
Oh, shit, yeah.
When they're on the bus. Yo, the first person comes out, the girl's like, ew, no. Next. Just get off the bus. Imagine you go through that whole process of signing up for the show. Like, I'm about to find my one true love.
Yeah.
You're walking out, you see the girl. Man, you so fine. Next. What?
For real, like,
with mask.
Funny. You walk in with the mask. She's looking at you. Damn, you got nice eyebrows, nice eyes. Take out that mask. Take it off. Next! right before you even take it completely off. Next! Like, what the hell?
Oh, man.
Yo, that sounds like a funny ass TV show.
Definitely.
But yeah, now we're like Future, bro. We're like mask off.
That song hits a whole lot different now, and that shit came out 4 years ago, like early 2017.
Bro, is he a prophet?
He's the future.
Is that why he calls himself Future?
He just knows, man. He's the GOAT. He knows these things. It's crazy.
Nah, deadass. When I saw that meme, that got me thinking. I'm like, yo, his name's Future. He made the song Mask Off. Like, yo. Damn, yo. It's like the Simpsons predicting everything. What else?
Maybe Future belongs on Mount Rushmore. For predicting this shit.
yeah, that ass, bro. But nah, just talking about rappers and stuff like that. I know his label mate, Travis Scott. We were talking about how he's been so quiet, focused on all these other endeavors and stuff like that.
Very quiet. It's about to be 3 years. August 3rd, 2018.
August 3rd, 2018.
Astro World.
Numbers, yo.
Astro World. And that was a very highly anticipated album drop because it took him like almost 2 years from Birds in the Trap to drop that.
Yeah.
He kept pushing it a little bit because I believe 2017 he wanted to focus more on producing and being the feature artist to other artists' songs while he was working on that a little bit. So yeah, 3 years it's been almost, and he's been branching off doing different
endeavors
and
not for real, because when you said 3 years, like, it doesn't even feel that long.
It doesn't.
And I remember when he dropped Birds Sing McKnight, whatever it's called.
Birds in the Trap.
Yeah.
We just call it Birds.
Birds in the Trap. Beebs in the Trap.
Beebs.
That song goes in. But I remember when he dropped that, people were anticipating Astroworld to drop instead, right? And I was just like, okay, but he's dropping this one instead. And that's mad. That, like, every song from one to last, like, I really love that album. I actually put that album, like, high up. I rank it very high. So when he dropped that, I wasn't disappointed at all. I'm like, yo, I think Travis is coming for the throne. I think he sees it for the taking, and he's going for it, like head on.
Yeah, because we talked about a while ago. I brought up a brief conversation that he had with Drake back in like 2013. Like, oh, I'm gonna be as big as you or bigger than you.
Yeah,
and
bro.
this was his beginning. In 2013, he dropped his debut mixtape, Owl Pharaoh.
Oh wow! So it's not even an album in, he's already saying this.
Yeah. Like his first album dropped 2 years after, which was Rodeo.
Oh wow!
2014 was days before Rodeo.
Yeah.
And I remember watching his documentary on Netflix.
He has a documentary?
Look, Mom, I Can Fly.
Oh yeah, it was short, right? It was short.
It was like an hour and a half. Like,
okay.
Yeah, it's pretty easy digestible.
No, yeah, I remember seeing that with Kylie and his.
Yeah. His whole family, her family. Yeah, it was a really great documentary, and I just remember watching a part of the documentary where he had old clips of him performing live.
Oh yeah.
I think this was like 2014. He was performing his mixtape songs.
Yeah.
It was literally like 7-8 people.
Yeah, I
in
remember
the crowd.
That. That's crazy.
And then you fast forward like only a few years later, like 3 years later.
Yes.
He has whole fucking crowd, whole arena, fucking stage diving and like jumping up in
mosh pits.
Yes.
Before you couldn't do a mosh pit with 7 people.
Yeah.
And now you got
unless they all want to bang each other, like. But like, just seeing the progression in only a matter of like 3-4 years, like this dude has catapulted to like superstar status.
Yeah, bro. Like I was just like, he's definitely next up, coming with the new sound, the new look, like just his, because he's not really a big on his personality either.
He's I feel like even though he considers himself a rager.
Oh,
like,
really?
Because he's big on Kid Cudi. Like that's like his favorite artist.
Yep.
When you see him perform and you hear his songs, like he's lit.
Yeah.
But he's very private when it comes to the public eye.
Yes. Nah, I give him props for that. So just like him getting that big off just his sound and not him doing antics and stuff like that. So like I was just like, yeah, he's definitely next up. And then his first number one is with Drake, you know,
Sicko Mode, yeah.
You know, so I was just like, yeah, this is his time right now. And then, but from Astroworld to now, these last 3 years, well, maybe this last year more than anything, he's been very quiet and not really focusing on the music.
He's been pushing his own brand. He's exploring different branches. So he's mentioned Utopia. That's the next album. Like he's dropped hints here and there. I'll see you in Utopia. It's how he brought up Astroworld. I'll see you in Astroworld. Utopia is the next one, and he's trying to create a whole new sound with this one. So he kind of put it in the back of his mind and started focusing on more things. So when it comes to the Jordan Nike Air Max collabs,
oh my god, bro,
the McDonald's to performing in Fortnite, like that was huge. Not only is he branching out to his own discography, but he's branching out to the kids too.
Exactly, bro. When I saw Fortnite, because this is right in the beginning of the pandemic, nobody's performing nowhere.
Everyone's locked down. Everyone's inside the house, and we're all freaking out like, what's gonna happen? What are we gonna do? We can't go outside. We can't do the things that we normally do.
Yes.
Like, what's next?
And this guy is like, all right, you're staying home. I'll come to you. Virtual performance. Like what? Like people that didn't even know about Fortnite or didn't even have Fortnite, even though like the demographics all kids. Like they got millions of kids on there already. He made people even go on there to watch him. And that's when they dropped the song "The Scots" with him and Kid Cudi. Since that's one of his idols, he brought him on, and they got a number one off that song, bro. Kid Cudi's first number one.
He's been in the game 10 plus years.
10 plus years, bro. That's how you know everybody just gravitated towards that. Like you said, nobody can go anywhere. Everyone's stuck inside. All right, you're doing something. We're going to go watch it, and that just expanded his demographic to the kids, to like every age range now. So him working on his brand, and then he did the deal with PlayStation. the McDonald's deal, like he's been working.
He has his own hard seltzer.
Nuh-uh.
Cacti.
Yo.
Cacti? Yeah.
What?
He says it in the song Franchise. Cacti's not no iced tea.
Oh wow! See, goes right over my head, bro. That's crazy.
Yep.
Nah, like, cause he does have a label. What is it called?
Cactus Jack Records. That's his label.
He has a label, bro.
Yep.
Just 5-7 years ago, he was
Nobody
performing seven people in front of 7 people.
7 loyal people.
Yeah,
and now he has fucking 7 million, billion,
yeah.
Kafillion, like
Yeah.
he has a cult following. Like
Yeah.
anything that he attaches his name to, everyone's gonna jump on it.
Yeah.
Everyone's gonna jump on it. Like the Cacti hard seltzer, that shit sold out in minutes.
Yo.
Anytime he drops a Jordan, that's selling out in minutes.
He had people pulling up to McDonald's drive-thru. You know what I'm here for.
Cactus Jack sent me. I'm sorry? Yeah, Cactus Jack sent me. What is that?
Bro, like, I was quick to call him out recently because his features of late, he had a feature on that Bussin' song and then a feature off the Little Baby
and Lil Durk.
Yeah, and that feature didn't really stick out to me. I was just like, yo, before I would look for that Travis feature, I'm like, yo, he made that track his. But that feature, I was just like, I don't know. So I'm like, is he falling off? And then you brought up him becoming a brand now. He's not really focused on just a rapper. He's more than a rapper now.
Yep.
And that says a lot right there. Like, I don't know who his managers are, but they're doing a really good job.
The Jenner's mom.
Chris Jenner. Yeah.
But like he's become a big entrepreneur, and like I said, everything that he drops, like it's gonna sell out within minutes. And going back to the whole McDonald's deal, there was a picture online. Some kid was literally waiting outside McDonald's.
Like Jordans.
He was waiting outside McDonald's to get a fucking quarter pounder with cheese and fries, barbecue sauce, and Sprite.
Download the app. You can go on the app and customize now. You can make your own sandwich. The John
sandwich. You can
sandwich.
make the sandwich how he makes it.
Yeah.
And you had people taking the posters and reselling it.
Resale value.
and on Travis Scott's website, he had clothing. With McDonald's.
Yeah.
Merch. And people were reselling it on StockX for a lot more. When it comes to Travis Scott, people buy on retail, and retail's still really high.
Yeah.
And they're flipping it for a whole lot of money. And I believe people are really trying to sell the actual meal too.
Oh my God,
the piece of paper that says the Travis Scott meal, people are selling the fucking receipt. People go crazy for Travis Scott. Like, the cult following is fucking ridiculous.
Yo, that's fucking hilarious, bro. I can only imagine going on StockX, see a quarter pounder with fries. Like, what the fuck?
$5,000.
Like, are you serious, bro?
There's only 3 left. I'm like, oh my gosh. But Travis Scott, within like 5-6 years, it's amazing. And we all thought that he was going to be the guy to take the throne, to be up there. But since he's been so focusing on his brand and branching out through these different avenues of success,
for sure,
there has been one specific rapper that we feel like kind of was catapulted in his own way. And everyone's talking about it. Even the Brooklyn Nets said that this particular rapper has overtaken Drake.
Really? The Brooklyn Nets?
Yeah.
Who they got? What credit they got?
They got KD. He got his burner account saying that.
The burner accounts are saying that.
You got James Harden. We. So yeah, Little Baby literally came out of nowhere. I believe my first time hearing it was his song, but Drake was featured on it.
Yeah, Yes Indeed. Yep.
Yes Indeed. When, biz a little bit. I'm like, okay, this is gonna be like another Black Boy JB type.
Oh
rapper.
yeah.
He's gonna have that one song. Everyone's gonna play it. It's gonna get outplayed, and everyone's gonna forget about him.
Yeah.
He just kept being consistent. He didn't have to rely on the Drake feature as much because he kept pushing his mixtapes. And he was working with Gunna. They collaborated. They had a mixtape album together. And it was last year, 2020, that he dropped late February, arguably like the best album last year.
Yeah.
My Turn.
Yep.
Everyone was playing that.
Yeah. No,
and I believe it went double, maybe triple platinum.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. And he's been very, very consistent. A lot of people are saying like he's the top rapper right now.
Yeah.
And I know you talked about him possibly taking that, like stealing it from Travis Scott. Like this was supposed to be Travis Scott's reign.
Yeah.
And then Little Baby literally just came out 3 years ago, and now he's like the top guy.
Yeah. Nah, I mean the South is working, bro.
Atlanta,
that
whole scene down there, they literally have everyone.
They're working. Like, nah, I agree with you. You know, and the thing is, Travis Scott, he was doing that, but he exploded and he realized what he has to do to get even bigger and reach more people. He's like, I could just stick to this rapping and take over, but I want to reach out and do other endeavors so that way I'm getting paid without me being there. And I respect him on that. And he's making other people eat too, which is his label mates. You know, he started his own label.
Focusing on them.
Yeah, and that's what you got to do. Once you get big, once you get that fame and everybody's looking for your name, you got to use your name wisely, and he's doing that right thing. So I understand him stepping back, and Little Baby saw that. All right, you stepping back, I'm coming in. And from the moment I heard Little Baby's voice, I knew there was something different about him, because I just like, even because usually when Drake hops on a track, it becomes his song. Yeah. Like the Look Alive. That was Drake's song. Literally. Like you skip Black Boy's verse.
Actually, I didn't mind his verse.
But why? Because Drake's on the chorus. Exactly.
And so, where is he at now?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But on Yes Indeed, Drake, Little Baby featuring Drake, he held his own, bro. Him rhyming Pikachu with yellow something else.
Cataract glasses. Wait. I'm good. I'm good with lyrics. Let me pause real quick.
Yes, it's Shazam.
Cataract glasses. I won't even Pikachu. Yellow Ferrari like Pikachu.
Yo, when he was rhyming shit like that, I was like, yo, he held his own. Drake's verse was good, but Little Baby stuck out just a little bit more than Drake's. I was just like, yo, you don't see that often.
You definitely don't see that, because it's like you said, when Drake hops on a featured artist track, it becomes him. It's Drake featuring Drake.
Yeah, bro.
And Little Baby literally like just started not too long ago. Yeah. For him to hold his own.
Yeah,
volume.
Harder Than Ever was called the mixtape. And I don't think that was my first song, honestly. I think the first song I ever heard of Little Baby was called Southside, which is off that mixtape. So when he dropped Yes Indeed, that's automatic. I'm like, all right, I'm going to check this dude out. I'm going to check the whole mixtape. And I actually had that mixtape on repeat for a couple days. I'm like, yo, this kid's, he got something. And it's littles. I don't know what's with these littles still around, but it works, yo, from Lil Wayne till now, like, this shit's still around, littles. But yeah, Little Baby. And he came out around the same time as Da Baby, so I'm like, which baby's gonna stick around longer? So far, Little Baby's more above than Da Baby, but Da Baby's still around too.
Yeah, Da Baby has become more of a pop star.
Yo, yeah, nah, he's transitioning. I see that.
Yeah, like I hear him on like
pop
artist songs on the radio.
Yeah.
Like he's becoming more like commercial.
Yeah.
Which isn't bad.
Nah, not
like
at all.
he's making himself yeah, exactly. He's gonna get more exposure to that demographic.
Yeah.
And Little Baby's doing his own thing. Like both of them coming up at the same time. Yeah. Some people probably wanted them to clash because they have similar names, but it's like they've collaborated together and it works.
We can coexist.
Exactly. I don't like you said in a previous episode. Like I don't know why people like to thrive off that negativity, that toxicity when you guys couldn't coexist, work together. Because when we're all together, it's so much better. It's stronger.
We're stronger together for sure. So, but Little Baby, he's been on a mission, and he's definitely taken this generation of rap throne. You know, I'll give him that credit.
For the 20s.
Yeah.
The 20s.
Yeah.
Little Baby, definitely, like, once this decade is over, I can see him being up there.
Because, like you said, he arguably dropped the album of the year last year.
Yeah.
And after he dropped that album, every feature he went on after he killed it, bro.
Yeah.
He murdered that beat. You know how Eminem called murder music?
Yeah.
He didn't do that. Lil Baby did that.
Some people were even comparing his run to Lil Wayne's features in like the mid 2000s.
Oh, 90s,
Yeah.
Yeah, when Lil Wayne dropped Carter 3, that run he did that summer, bro. Similar, bro. And I give it to him. He definitely and he came out during that mumble rap era too. Like, people were saying, oh, mumble rap, and he did sound like he was mumbling a lot of times, but he's transitioned to pronounce his words now a little bit better. And ever since The Bigger Picture, that song he dropped during all that injustice we were going through, we were still going through, like, he was dropping some knowledge on that song, and he's just getting better and better, like, each time.
And it amazes me. Like,
Yeah,
it surprises me because, like, I always thought his run was gonna be short.
Yeah.
You know, especially since you had Drake on your song, like, right in the beginning. Like, I thought it would have faded away.
Yeah.
He's continuing to prove me wrong. Like, I love Lil Baby. Like,
Yeah.
I love listening to his album.
Yeah.
I just hope he continues.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm definitely waiting to see what Travis Scott does with his next album, because it's been almost 3 years.
Yeah.
And he's slowly starting to promote it a little bit.
Really? Okay.
On he released the PlayStation 5 collaboration with his shoes. I don't know if it's like a Dunk Low.
Oh, wow.
He gave, it was a very, very rare limited release. I think he sent it out to like 24 people.
Oh shit!
And
like, he chose the 24.
I don't know if he chose. Like, I don't know how that worked, but there was a message inside the box, and one of the last things that he said was like, "See you in Utopia."
Yo, this guy, he's really good at his rollouts.
Yeah, he is.
The album rollouts is different, bro. Like, Drake, his album rollout right now with the Dodgers Stadium, like, that's a part of his rollout too.
Yeah, Certified Lover Boy. He's taking a mom out to dinner. Meanwhile, she's going to the bathroom. Yo, Bia, you fine, man. That dude was a savage.
But these rappers are very entertaining. You know, they're competitive with each other. Yeah. You know, so it's definitely fun and entertaining to see. And I'm definitely looking forward to seeing what's up next with Travis Scott.
Utopia, man.
Yeah.
I can't wait. It's been a long time. I've been craving some Travis Scott.
Yeah.
You know, when he dropped Franchise,
I
was just thinking, damn. Imagine there was no pandemic.
Yeah.
Imagine there was no pandemic and he dropped that shit.
Yeah, the remix with Future, his label mate, you know, so that shit goes in. Him, Young Thug, and Future, them three,
bro,
big three right there.
I don't even know what to say. Because, like, you guys heard the song.
Yeah. Franchise.
There's nothing else I have to say.
Yeah.
Listen to that shit.
It
sounds so fucking different.
Yeah. Nah, that. So if that's on Utopia, or if Utopia sounds like that, I'm in. I can't wait. Keep making babies. Keep making shoes.
Huh?
Yeah. Oh yeah. You know, you got another one on the way somewhere.
I have nothing left to say. I'm happy for these dudes doing their thing. Little Baby, keep it up. Travis Scott, we seriously cannot wait for Utopia and see what you've crafted for us, because it's been very long.
Yeah. No doubt, for sure. But keep following us, because we're going to keep following you.
Facts.
You know, IG, 41 Bucket Dreams.
Follow us, subscribe to the YouTube channel, John and Roberto.
Yes.
We read the comments.
Yes.
We see the likes.
Yes.
We appreciate you.
Exactly. But for another one, tune in every week. We try to be there for you. Have a blessed day.